I gotta say something about you, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have it figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But it's be gone. How you gonna, like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his off, bro.
King Harris just can't seem to stay out of the spotlight. And this time, it's brighter and harsher than ever. Every headline, every viral clip, every rumor drags him right back into chaos. But this latest situation, it's louder, wilder, and far more personal than anything we've seen before. Forget the Waffle House fights, the reckless car rides, or the court drama. None of that compares to what's unfolding right now. This time, the fire's coming from inside his own house. His baby mama allegedly leaked a tape that the internet instantly labeled a gay video. And before anyone could even catch their breath or figure out if it was real.
With the T.I situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
Do you have any questions for me? I don't. You need anything to go with you?
My phone.
Your phone? Where's your phone at?
Your phone.
We're in the car.
You search you.
I'm not looking for phones, I'm looking for drugs and guns.
I am one of you niggas who done been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they goddamn show their paperwork and they is right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, when I saw that, I think T.I fucking lying.
Real or fake, social media had already gone insane. One post became 10 became hundreds, and suddenly the entire internet had something to say. The truth is, this didn't come out of nowhere. For years, whispers about King's sexuality have been floating online like smoke in the air. Some people said he acted a little off. Others claimed the whole baby situation was just a cover-up to silence the talk. And now, with this alleged leak spreading like wildfire, those same voices are back, louder, meaner, and ready to tear him apart. At this point, the truth doesn't even matter. Once the internet catches the scent of a scandal, it becomes a feeding frenzy. And just when it felt like things couldn't get any messier, Boosie jumped into the mix. But instead of aiming at King, he took direct shots at T.I himself. That one move flipped everything. It stopped being about King's private life.
Tell me, it been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that like to throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down.
I need that at the warehouse.
And turned into a full-blown rap family war. Now the drama isn't just about King, it's dragging the entire Harris family into the fire. Old rumors, paternity gossip, gangster talk, King's meltdowns, and even Boosie's long-standing tension with T.I. Everything's been thrown back into the spotlight. People had already been side-eyeing King's whole situation with his baby mama long before this new scandal hit. From the moment she announced the pregnancy, fans weren't buying it. The first red flag everyone pointed out? Her age. She's older than him. And the internet wasted no time saying, "Girl, you knew exactly what you were doing." Videos of King holding the baby next to her flooded social media. But instead of silencing the hate...
With the T.I situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
It only fueled it more. Comment sections got uglier by the day, and soon the money talk kicked in. People started claiming she only had that baby to secure the Harris family bag, that she saw the fame, the legacy, the money, and decided to lock her spot by having his child. Whether that was true or not didn't even matter anymore. The rumors spread faster than the truth ever could. And when the baby finally arrived, the drama turned up even louder. Trolls online said the child didn't even look like King, mocking him like he was just pretending to.
Yeah. King in here. Yes, that's my baby. That's my baby. Get it?
Be grown for the cameras. But King wasn't having it. He jumped online defending himself, posting side-by-side pictures saying, "Y'all can't tell me this ain't mine." Still, the internet wouldn't back off. The more he defended himself, the harder people laughed. That's when things got deeper, because this was no longer about paternity. It was about pride, legacy, and identity. For years, fans have whispered that King's been hiding something about his sexuality. So when his baby mama got pregnant, people twisted it instantly, saying, he's just trying to prove something. And when that alleged tape dropped, those same voices came crawling back out with old screenshots claiming, see, this was the plan all along. He used the baby to shut people up. Instead of ending the talk, the situation exploded even bigger. But let's be real, this isn't the first time people have called King fake. For years, critics have accused him of playing gangster, acting like he came from the trenches when everyone knows he's T.I and Tiny's son. He grew up with money, luxury, and fame, not struggle and survival. Most of his childhood was spent relaxing at his grandma's house, not dodging danger in the streets. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the f I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your f***ing restaurant. This ain't your f***ing restaurant.
I live my girl. You know, we'll go to the house on like the weekend and say, hey, we shoot today. We leave out at the house. Get to my grandma's house.
I'm not
Right after we done, when I'm trying to go off.
talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
Until you start pretending you lived that life. Every time King jumps online talking tough or claiming hood status, comment sections light up. People flood in saying, be for real, and stop the act. They see right through it. To them, King's forcing an image that just doesn't fit, and the harder he tries to prove it, the more lost he looks. Because deep down, he's not fighting one battle, he's fighting two. On one side, he's trying to prove he's a man, a father, his own person. On the other, he's desperate to convince the world he's a real street figure, hardened, respected, feared. But instead of earning respect, King's act just keeps building pressure, and that pressure is starting to crush him in front of everyone. The whole thing exploded when that Waffle House clip went viral. King was caught on camera yelling at employees, snapping over a food order like he had a point to prove. People couldn't believe what they were watching. T.I and Tiny's son, losing his temper in public over a meal, threatening people behind the counter like some street tough. It looked bad, real bad. Even T.I couldn't keep quiet this time. The next day, he hopped on live, clearly disappointed, shaking his head and saying he just couldn't understand why his son would embarrass himself like that. He revealed that he and King's uncles had been trying to talk sense into him, reminding him that he was living a life most people could only dream of, but it was obvious that advice went in one ear and right out the other.
I mean, of course I spoke to my son. You know, me and his uncles. You know, we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with the short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, I had to explain to him that, you know, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and you know, people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to Remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life.
Because not long after that, things took another ugly turn. In 2024, King got pulled over in Georgia after almost hitting a police cruiser while pulling out of a gas station. Officers said they smelled weed coming from his BMW, then spotted a gun on his hip. When they ran his name, it got worse. An active warrant popped up from back in 2022. That old case. It wasn't small. Speeding, driving with a suspended license, and even a DUI. He was supposed to appear in court but skipped it, which is why that warrant was still haunting him. When cops cuffed him on the spot, it was all caught on camera. And of course, that footage leaked online immediately. The internet blew up again. Fans watched him getting led to county jail in handcuffs, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. To them, this wasn't just a random arrest. It was proof that his so-called gangster life was spiraling out of control. When people pieced it all together, the tough guy act, the baby drama, the fights, the arrogance, they started saying it was all a cover-up for something deeper he was trying to hide. That's when Boosie decided to step in. And that's when things truly went from bad to full-blown chaos. Instead of clowning King directly, Boosie aimed a sly shot straight at T.I himself, dropping shady comments about his parenting that had the internet gasping. Fans instantly caught on. This wasn't just some random diss. It wasn't just a random insult. It was a strategic hit meant to cut deep. This wasn't only about King's mess anymore. Boosie was taking a calculated shot meant to embarrass T.I in front of everyone watching. Boosie jumping into King's chaos wasn't gossip. It was strategy. Every move carried history, and those who followed their rocky past knew this wasn't their first clash. Boosie has always been known for saying wild, unfiltered things, especially when it comes to controversial topics like sexuality. This is the same man who once had to publicly apologize to his own daughter, Eviona, after making homophobic remarks that caused a massive uproar online. Sure, he went live later saying he was sorry, but most people didn't believe a word of it. They thought he meant,
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-felony in that ashtray in the back, as well as in that basketball sleeve. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to these guys, and someone has to get charged with it. It's not you.
I'm not talking.
You're not gonna talk to me? I gotcha. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
You need anything to go with you?
My phone.
Your phone? Where's your phone at?
Your phone.
We're in the car.
You search you.
I'm not looking for phones, I'm looking for drugs and guns.
Ask me on my phone.
What kind of phone is it?
What color is your phone?
It's a clear case on it.
I am one of you niggas who have been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they goddamn show their paperwork and they ear right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that. See, most of you motherfuckers ain't never been in no trouble. Motherfuckers ain't never been nowhere. Anybody tell me? Tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that like to throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down yet. Matter of fact, I come out smelling too good, the way you nigga think something wrong.
exactly what he said the first time. So when Boosie decided to insert himself into King Harris's controversy, fans immediately called him out for being a hypocrite. Comments flooded social media like, "How are you talking about someone else's kid when your own house is on fire?" It stopped feeling like a joke. It felt like a personal dig straight at T.I himself. And the irony? Boosie's own life isn't exactly picture perfect right now. He just accepted a plea deal on federal gun charges and could be facing serious time. So why would a man under that kind of pressure waste energy trolling King Harris? Because this wasn't about clout, it was personal. A long-standing grudge that's been simmering for years. To really understand it, you've got to rewind to where it all began. It started when Boosie made offensive comments about Dwayne Wade's daughter Zaya after she came out as transgender. The backlash was instant, and one of the loudest people to check him was none other than T.I. Tip went live, telling Boosie to stay out of other people's families and mind his own business. That hit a nerve, and planted the seed for years of resentment. Boosie didn't forget. Not long after, he fired back, calling T.I a snitch in reference to an old federal gun case, a low blow that crossed the line. T.I clapped back immediately, saying nobody disrespects his name or his family, not on or off the mic. From there, things only got uglier. Boosie started coming for T.I's parenting again. This time, after T.I admitted he once accompanied his daughter to her gynecologist. Boosie called it controlling, and T.I fired back saying Boosie was the last person who should be giving anyone parenting advice. At that point, it wasn't rap beef anymore. It was real. Words turned into personal attacks about family and fatherhood. What started as ego-driven jabs became a battle of pride and pain. For a short while, they tried to squash it online, claiming there was no more smoke. But peace didn't last. By 2023, tension reignited when Boosie accused T.I of abandoning him during his legal troubles. T.I hit back hard, saying, "I'm not babysitting nobody," making it clear he wasn't defending someone who disrespected him for years. That's when fans realized this wasn't about headlines or fame. This was deep history, built on pride, betrayal, and bad blood that never healed. And now, with King caught right in the crossfire, Boosie didn't just reopen old wounds, he threw gasoline on them for the world to see. Boosie had a grudge, a deep one, and when King's scandal broke, he saw his perfect opening. This wasn't just a laugh for him, it was revenge, a public moment to humiliate T.I, while turning King into the punchline. When the internet exploded with chaos, Boosie didn't hesitate. He jumped right in, ready to twist the knife in front of millions. Everyone online knew exactly what was happening. This wasn't about King anymore. This was a direct shot aimed at Tip. And the internet? They ate it up. The second Boosie spoke, the trolls swarmed in like vultures. Comment sections turned into full-on battlefields. Some of the things people wrote were downright cold-blooded. One user said, "He's always been weird-looking. Too bad he took after Tiny and not T.I." That single line hit hard, especially since people have mocked King's looks since he was a kid. But the internet didn't stop there. They went wild. Memes started flooding every platform. Side-by-side comparisons of King and Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons went viral, turning social media into a comedy show at his expense. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all filled with jokes and shade. Then came the comment that crossed every line. Someone wrote, "King about to be queen." That wasn't just a diss. It reopened old wounds and sparked ugly conversations about King's identity. It was like throwing gasoline on a fire that was already out of control. Suddenly, this wasn't about a leaked tape or a fight at a restaurant anymore. The internet turned it into a full-blown debate about King's life, his name, his image, everything. Every move he made became a target again, and that's where things got dark. Because no matter what King tries to do, having a kid, acting tough, proving himself, the internet always flips it into another joke. Every time he tries to stand tall, people twist it into a punchline. Now with Boosie fanning the flames, the conversation shifted from simple gossip to something deeper, personal, political, and messy. It stopped being about King's actions and became a discussion about T.I.'s legacy. People online started asking brutal questions. Did T.I. fail as a father? Was he too soft? Did fame ruin the family? Suddenly, old clips, interviews, and tweets from T.I. and Boosie's past started resurfacing. Fans pieced them together like a reality show storyline, connecting years of tension into one dramatic moment. Think about it. T.I. spent his entire career protecting his image, defending his family, and holding things together under the spotlight. And now, his son's name is wrapped in a viral scandal that gives one of his oldest rivals the perfect chance to clown him publicly. For Boosie, this wasn't about King's reputation. It was revenge, a way to get the last laugh after years of friction. And the internet turned it into pure entertainment. They replayed every old feud, every shady moment, turning history into headlines. Before long, King stopped being the villain or the victim. He became the pawn in a much bigger game between two men locked in pride and ego. And the saddest part? King's caught in the middle. On one side, he's fighting off rumors, trolls, and cruel jokes about his family and identity. On the other, his name's being used as ammo in a feud that was never his battle to begin with. Every mistake, every leaked video, every breakdown, it's all turned into content. And instead of just hurting King, it's putting massive pressure on T.I. too. Because now, to the internet, this isn't just about a son gone wild. It's about a father's legacy under fire. People are asking if T.I failed to guide his son, or if the chaos around them simply became too much to control. That's what makes this story hit different. It's not just about King Harris being humiliated. It's about T.I himself, a man watching his family become the center of a storm he can't stop. This whole situation felt engineered to humiliate T.I himself. By the time that so-called tapes started making rounds, King Harris wasn't just another wild kid caught up in drama. He became the symbol of a family under fire. Every move he made suddenly had weight. Every slip-up wasn't just his. It was ammunition to drag down his father's name. Mistakes stopped being lessons. They became headlines. Every word, every action, every photo, picked apart and twisted into fresh controversy for the internet to feed on. And the craziest part? The internet never forgets. Old rumors, old clips, every bad moment from years ago. They all resurfaced to build this never-ending story of a kid spiraling out of control. But the truth runs deeper than that. This isn't just chaos, it's pressure colliding with legacy. King's been trying to prove too many things at once. That he's grown, that he's a man, a father, a street figure. But the harder he pushes, the more people twist it as proof he's pretending. The trolls don't just laugh when he slips, they feast. Remember that infamous Waffle House fight? It started as a random late-night argument, but turned into a viral circus overnight. Memes, podcasts, reactions. Everyone had something to say. Instead of seeing a young man losing his cool, people called him a fake gangster chasing clout. Then came the arrest footage. Weed smoke, a gun, and handcuffs. That was all the internet needed to say. See? He's trying too hard to be street. When you're T.I and Tiny's son, even privilege turns into your biggest enemy online. People don't just see your mistakes. They call them proof you're a fraud. Once the internet decides you're fake, every move gets magnified tenfold. And for King, every attempt to clap back only made it worse. When he proudly called his baby his twin to shut down the paternity rumors, trolls flipped it instantly, saying he was just trying too hard. When he bragged about being tough, they reminded him he grew up in mansions, not the trenches. Even when he stayed silent, they twisted that into another headline. He's hiding something. No matter what he does, the internet's already written the next chapter. That's the trap celebrity kids fall into. Every choice mocked, doubted, or reshaped to fit a story that never dies. And here's where it hits harder. Boosie turning King's chaos into a weapon against T.I shows just how cold rap politics can be. Instead of letting King handle his own mess, Boosie saw an opening, a chance to reignite an old feud that's been simmering for years. From parenting shots to snitch accusations, their beef has survived every era. Now King's scandal gave Boosie a brand new stage. Every shady comment he dropped got reposted, remixed, and turned into viral sound bites. Not because people cared about King, but because they loved watching two rap heavyweights trade subliminal shots again. It's like a rap soap opera playing out live. And that's the saddest part. King's not just fighting trolls anymore. He's stuck in a war that started before he was even old enough to understand it. Now the internet's not just questioning his choices. They're using him as a mirror to judge T.I's legacy. And for a man who's built his whole image around family, hustle, and respect, seeing his son turned into a viral punchline cuts deep. This isn't just gossip anymore. It's image, pride, and manhood on the line. Boosie's words sting not because they're clever, but because they hit T.I where it hurts most. At his foundation as a father and a leader. And whether that tape turns out to be real, fake, or just another elaborate hoax doesn't even matter now. The damage is done. The paternity whispers, the sexuality rumors, the viral clips. They've all fused into one unstoppable narrative that refuses to fade. King Harris isn't just fighting for his name. He's fighting an entire system built on gossip, legacy and judgment that's been waiting for him to fall since birth. All the rumors, the arrests, the baby drama, the fights, the headlines, they've merged into one giant cycle of chaos that feeds the internet non-stop. And unless King finds a way to take control of his own story, every new move will only keep fueling the machine. The internet's ruthless, and when you're hip-hop royalty, the judgment cuts even deeper. King wants to be seen as grown, independent, his own man. But right now, he's stuck in a loop of scrutiny where every breath he takes gets turned into content. Every clip, every rumor, every quote becomes part of a massive media engine built to keep him in the spotlight, for all the wrong reasons. And with Boosie still refusing to let go of his feud with T.I, the chaos isn't slowing down anytime soon. Right now, it feels like King's identity, T.I's legacy, and Boosie's grudge have all collided into one giant storm. This isn't just celebrity drama anymore. It's rap politics, pride, and humiliation, all tangled into one viral mess. Because at the end of the day, this was never about a tape. It's about power. The internet feeds on destruction, and King Harris has unknowingly given them a feast. The question now isn't whether the tape was real. It's whether King can survive this storm without letting it define him forever. Can he flip the chaos into control, or will the noise drown him completely? Because one thing's certain, the trolls are waiting, the blogs are ready, and the world's watching every move he makes. This is King's test, and the ball's in his court. Either he takes back control and proves he's more than the rumors, or he lets the internet script his downfall one scandal at a time. But one thing's clear, this story's not over. The tension, the shade, the legacy, it's all building towards something bigger. So buckle up. King Harris's story isn't ending, it's only just beginning.